86% of people buy from somebody that they like, which means that there is no more important aspect of selling than building a relationship. However, what I see more often than not is that we ruin a relationship during a sales conversation faster than we can even ask for the sale. So I want to give you some relationship breakers that I've heard during a sales conversation. So I'm going to use sales conversation as a loose term for making a spa treatment reservation, room reservation, dining reservation, making a vacation reservation, so full add-on with let's say a ski vacation with lift tickets and ground transportation and rentals, and so right, the entire vacation package, adding all of those things. Sometimes a guest doesn't even notice that the relationship has been broken, but we get a no sale. We don't know why. And if you were to go back later and ask that guest, well, why didn't you make the reservation? They're going to say, I don't know. I didn't like them. I didn't like them. And so after listening to thousands of sales calls in my career, I can share with you what I've sort of narrowed down to be the top 10 things that I've heard consistently over and over and over again that tend to stop a conversation short. Number 10, what are your dates? What day do you want to come in? All right, there are so many other ways that you could be asking this. When would you like to join us? When are you thinking about coming to Vail? Tell me a little bit about this vacation. What are you hoping to do? When are you coming? There's a more inviting way that we can have that conversation, and that's where you are going to be far more successful. Number 9, offering too many options. So think about it in terms of, I don't know, going to the mall and going to the perfume counter. You smell one perfume, that smells pretty nice. You smell another one, yeah, that's good too. You smell the third one, it kind of smells like the first one. And now they all start to smell the same. Why? Because you can't tell them apart anymore. They all just sort of blend together. So if you've done a really good job of qualifying, you don't have to give more options. Keep it small. Keep the variety of options small. Ask good questions, and you shouldn't have to give many options. Number 8, this is Erica. Can I have your name, please? I have found in my experience listening to a lot of calls that guests do not like this type of greeting. It sounds way too transactional, and it sounds like guests are not going to get the information that they want unless you give them a name. They don't like it. It's a turn off very quickly, and it's too soon in a conversation to go this way. Number 6, I'm pretty sure the pool will be open then. I'm pretty sure that that festival will start on Thursday. I'm pretty sure that we have 2-bedroom options available over that time. Either know or don't know and go find out. But I'm pretty sure makes guests not trust you way too quickly, and you don't want that. So go find out or just be sure. But if you don't speak with confidence, that guest won't have confidence in you. Number 5, this room has a king-size bed, a separate couch, a desk, a TV, Wi-Fi. That's called feature dumping. Guests hate feature dumping because it's a laundry list of things that they could have also found online, and that's not why they called you. They called you to benefit sell. Tell me why this room is a good fit for me and my party, or me and my needs for this particular trip. Number 4, do you want to book that? Asking for the sale is great, and you should do it. You should do it quite a bit. But there are better ways that you can ask for the sale. Guests don't want to be booked when they are spending $19,000 for a week-long vacation, or less. But when they're spending thousands of dollars, this is not how you ask for the sale. You can say things like, I would be delighted to secure this reservation for you. Or, since you and your friends all seem to be very excited about this spa weekend, I think we should secure this reservation as soon as possible. Those are better ways that you can ask for the sale. Number 3, oh, that's not available. Okay, well, what is? Guests don't want to hear no words, and this is a prime example of a no word. Instead, use flow words. So if something is not available, tell me what is available. It looks like the closest we'll be able to get to your requested dates is arriving on the 19th and departing on the 25th, instead of arriving on the 18th and departing on the 24th. Can I take a look at those dates for you? So I'm not saying no. I'm getting you really close. I'm making a solution. Number 2 is, it all depends on what you want. If I knew what I wanted, I wouldn't be calling you. So help me figure out what it is that I want. This is a royal waste of time kind of a statement to make. And usually salespeople do this when they're ready to give up and they'd like to move on in a conversation because a guest has not made a choice. This is not fair to your guest. You're rushing them and it's frustrating. So I prefer that you got in the habit of asking maybe some more qualifying questions, or perhaps using the overcoming objections technique and trying to figure out where they are in the decision-making process. How soon are you hoping to decide, Mr. Johnson? Ask some questions. And last but not least, when you're ready to decide, call us back. You would be lucky if they did. There is an 800% chance that they won't. So better yet, why don't you set up a time where they will call you, where you will call them back? That should be what you're planning to do. Mrs. Smith, I know that you're very busy right now. I'm also taking a look at this, though. This is a really popular room over that time period, and because of the fact that we have that big tournament coming up, I know that this won't be available long. So why don't we do this? May I give you a call back on Thursday? I'm going to keep an eye on this. That will give you some time to talk with your husband, and hopefully it's still available by then and we can secure the reservation on Thursday. Does that sound like a good plan? That's much better. You call them back if you want the sale. In my experience, about 30% of reservations actually get reserved when a callback is generated specifically by the salesperson. So those are the top 10 relationship breakers based on our experience in listening to call evaluations. So think of the ones that you're doing frequently and consider how you can change that up. I hope I've given you some alternatives here. And if there are some that you're doing really well with, keep up the great work.